So we're back on the Caddy today. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. And for all the people that are subscribed and are watching the videos and are liking the videos, thank you, because I appreciate it. It helps us grow. Back on the Caddy today. A few little bits to do. I'll get into it and I'll show you what we've got to do, and then we'll get into it. So like I said, a few little bits on the Caddy today. I'm going to show you now. We've got a starter motor. For some reason my starter motor keeps playing up. Sometimes it's clicking, sometimes it's not starting, sometimes it is starting, sometimes it's a low start. I've diagnosed it as a starter motor. It's only the solenoid that's gone on mine, but I've just got a whole new one. Cheap enough, scrapyard. The glow plug loom on mine is faulty. It's not reading the glow plugs. I don't know where it's broke in it, but I found another one while I was getting this. So I grabbed it. 4 new glow plugs and a full service kit. So we're going to get into that on the Caddy today. If you are new here, like I said, make sure you like and subscribe. If you are a little bit confused at what's going on right now, make sure you go back and watch my last videos, because I just made a new video. My last video explaining what I've got to do, what I've got to do on the Caddy, what there is to do on the Caddy, what's been done to the Caddy. So if you want to go back and watch that, make sure you do it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get into this video. So we're in the engine bay now. We're going to start off with the glow plug and the glow plug loom. As you can see, mine is completely had it. So basically on these, it's literally just 2 wires in here. So we're going to cut back this fabric tape and basically splice our new one in. The glow plugs, you've got 4 glow plugs in here. So we're going to try change them as well. The engine is warm. I would recommend getting the engine warm before even attempting to take the glow plugs out, because if you don't know already, glow plugs, they tend to do, they do tend to snap in the head, and if they do that, then it's just a nightmare. So get the engine warm, get the glow plugs out, put the new glow plugs in, and then we'll attempt to change this loom. Let's get into it. Glow plugs out. These are a 10mm on my car. So that's one. Thankfully that came out. They usually are a 10mm if you are doing this at home. They usually are 10. That's 2. Cracked off. You just want to be so careful, and like I said, it's a whole lot easier when you get the engine warm. So I'm going to shot you on a time lapse and carry on getting these out, and then I'll jump back in with you when we are putting the new ones in. So as you guys can see, that's the 4 glow plugs out. We're going to get to changing them now. We get them changed. If you can see, they come out those 4 holes there. We get the new ones in, get the loom changed, and then we move on to the start motor. So we've got the new ones here. We're just going to first put them in. You don't want to just ram them in with the ratchet, because you don't want to cross thread the threads in the hub, in the head, nor really on the glow plugs. So we're going to pop them in first, and then we'll hand tighten them in, and we'll just finish them off with a ratchet and nip them up. These haven't got to be awfully tight. If anything, doing them, over tightening them is just making them like worse to change in the future. Not that you should have to change them in the future, really, but so we just start them off. So I'll get these put in, and then I'll get back to you when we're finished. So that's the new ones back in. We're going to move over to this loom now. it is a bit easier on this specific engine to undo the injector loom. It's just in such an awkward space, but when you get to it, you can then pull that on the 19 TDI anyway. You can pull the injector plug out, or in any PD really, and then move that around. It just gives you a little bit more space to get to the end of the injector loom. So we're going to cut this old one off, we're going to peel back that tape, we're going to get the new one tapped in, tape it back up, and that'll be that done. So I'll go get some snips, snip that off, and I'll get back to you once I'm doing that. So we're going to get the knife, and we're just going to cut down the fabric tape, just to expose the wires, because we want to see in which order they go. Literally just going to cut down the side of that, peel it back, and try get it to a point that can come back. We want to try to get all of this wire off, so it's complete. This fabric tape off, so it's completely out of our way, so we can strip the wires. So that's that back. So as you can see, there's two wires in here. One's white and blue. One's white and blue. Oh, there's actually 3 on this one. 4. So there's 4 wires in there. That might become a problem because the one we've only got from the one we got from the scrapyard only has 2 wires. This one has 4. So that's a complete waste of time. We're going to put the plug back in. I'm just going to test it, because it may have only been the glow plugs, it might have been I think, to be honest, it is the wire, but I'm going to have to order one, and that's going to have to be a job in the future, in the next video. But I am going to plug it on and then read the codes. So that's it all back together. This one is unfortunately different. I'm going to get on the interior now and read the codes, see if we still got the codes there. If we haven't, then result, I'm still going to change that because a little bit perished on the end. But if we have, then that's going to have to be a job for the next video, unfortunately, guys. But yeah, so let's get on the interior and have a look. So guys, we're in the car now. Got the scanner plugged in. We're about to read the codes. I've already read the codes, turned the car off, cleared them, turned it back on, and then turned it back off, and there's no codes found. No codes present, as you can see. So that has fixed it. I'm still going to replace that glow plug loom, just because, as you did see on the front, on the end, sorry, it is, sorry, you can't really see me, the lighting's not very good in here, but it is actually broken on the end of the glow plug loom. So I'm still going to replace that. I'll probably do it off camera, just to be on the safe side. That's that fault sorted. Let's move on to the start motor. Let's get into that. So moving on to the start motor. As you can see, there's an 18mm bolt here. There's also an 18mm bolt underneath, and they're long bolts. They also do go through the bell housing on the gearbox into the block. Power lead here. There's an earth on the bottom bolt. Power lead here, and a plug the signal plug. I'm going to get that off. I'll get back to you once that's off, and I'll show you how to install the new one. So that's out with the old starter motor. About to put the new one in. So we've obviously got the positive lead. It's where the starter motor normally goes. I'm going to get the other one in because it's pretty hard to record, to be honest. There's not really a lot of light down there. It's a bit awkward. So I'll get the other one in and I'll show you it once it's in. That's the starter motor done. While I was under there, I took off the drain plug. All caps off to let it flow a little bit better. I'm going to let that drain. While that's draining, I'm going to get the oil filter out. To be honest, I know you shouldn't. I just use a pair of grips and tighten it over. You can get little caps. I have actually got the little caps, but I'm lazy. So spin that off. I'll show you underneath it. And then we'll move on to the diesel filter. I'm going to spin that off. I'll show you underneath it. Get that back on. So let's do that. So that's the oil filter housing out. There's two O-rings. There's a big one at the bottom that you can just need to take out. And there's a smaller one at the top. Just be careful that you don't break it. This one's a little bit more fiddly. Yeah, I don't know where that went. Anyway, that's the oil filter housing out. Covered in oil now. Gonna get the new filter to go on. And that also comes with new O-rings. That one you just pull over. And make sure to let me know, guys, what sort of content you want. If this is the sort of content you want, sort of POV. Obviously, you know, I'm new to the videos and YouTube in a whole, really, so sort of learning as we go. But let me know what you want, whether you want POV on the tripod. Just let me know. And also let me know if this is like, do you want to see me doing this, or do you want to just see me getting to the point? I like to show this sort of stuff because it sort of helps people at home. Anyway, the oil filter just goes on there, and then that can just be pushed back in there. You sort of got to move the hard pipe out of the way, but if yours is standard, it won't have this. So that just screws in there, and then you nip it up. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Let me know like what sort of content you want, whether it is POV. I like to show normally everything that I can, sort of. But let me know, is this boring watching this sort of stuff? Let me know what you sort of want to watch. I do need to make a little cage. I've got an idea in mind, but that's another video. For the air filter, that's another video, but sort of let me know what you want, whether that's POV like this, as you can see, or whether that's sort of getting to the point, or you know what I mean. Let me know what you want to see on the channel. You're my audience, so I'll do what you sort of want to see. But yeah, I'm going to nip that up, get that out. This is literally plain simple. You just got a load of torque bolts, lift that out, there's a filter inside, put the new filter in, try to keep as much diesel in there as you can, put the cap back on, start it up. Obviously putting your oil in. I'm going to do that and I'll get back to you when it's done. So that's it done. All the filters changed. I've just got the pollen filter to do, which that's pretty simple task. Oil's back in, running up now, sounding mint. So that's it for this week's video. If you're still watching, thank you for watching until the end. If you're not already, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.